Jumbo, fellow adventurers, it's Mike Dooley. Time for a spiritual tune-up. Thanks for the great questions you post below on Facebook or Instagram. Today's question is one I'm sure we have all dealt with at one point or another in my life, especially as parents. Fearing for someone in danger. Mike, how do we deal with loved ones being put in danger? My son is in the Australian Army and he's being shipped out to Afghanistan this week. I used to wonder this all the time. I remember asking Frank, channeled by Tracy Farquhar, I've got a daughter. She was at the time of the session, maybe 2 or 3 years old. And, you can cover all of your own bases to the best of your ability, but how do you prevent just this, the most bizarre thing, an abduction, a strike by lightning? I mean, oh my gosh, you become paranoid, but yet you're missing something fundamental when fear gets a hold of you like this. It's understandable. It's okay. Do not worry that you worry, okay? That comes along with the turf. Everybody's going to do some worrying, and that doesn't mean those thoughts are going to become things immediately because of your inclination to thrive, because of everyone's inclination to prevail. A little bit of fear here and there sometimes does more good than bad. But here's what I have for you and anyone in this situation. The baseline is you and your thoughts create your life, not the lives of loved ones. For others, you can only love them. But that love, as we shared a week or two ago, send them thought, send them love, prayer, is so powerful. It is received. It gives them hope. It shows them their options. Okay, we pray not because God listens and says, well, 42 people are really enthusiastic about this. 2.5 are kind of on the fence. I think I'm going to go all in. Everything is unfolding beautifully, perfectly in the palm of God's hand, even though we can't see that right now. We're just strapped to the illusions with our physical senses, and it's all or nothing, have or have not, live or die. And it is overwhelming emotionally, which is why we have this faculty to go within and get balanced, find calm, align with truths that I'm sharing with you right now. Understand that there is only order in this bastion of perfection as we are hurled through the cosmos on this blue and green marble. There is only perfection. There is only love. It is our distortion of these truths based on our over-reliance of our physical senses that tells us otherwise, that tells us that there could be a random lightning strike or a random car accident or a random lunatic or a random Taliban member who gets in the wrong place at the wrong time, crossing paths with a beloved. Our physical senses tell us that those things are all realities. None of them are realities. Be grounded in the truth that there is only order. Trust, therefore. Trust. You can take care of yourself and you can do your best to look out for others with a grown adult child who's signed up for preserving the dignity and the defense of a country. This is their choice and this is their honor, and you must respect that and let them go in love. But if you will, trust and pray not for a desired outcome. Trust and pray for the perfection and order that already exists, that you see it, that others might see it, that others will be guided by truth. Okay? Don't try to micromanage somebody else's safety. It'll never work. You'll feel like you've come up short. You'll feel like you've made a mistake if things didn't go well. Don't pray for certain outcomes in this kind of circumstance. Imagine it. Have faith in it. But more, be aligned with the order that exists everywhere, that is giving everyone what they think about, teaching everyone their lessons in circumstances that will reveal to them their power. In a sense, Your prayer will be gratitude. It will be thank you. It will be appreciation. And imagine the warm embrace. Imagine the future. Whenever I would have a fearful thought of something happening to my daughter, I would switch the thought in my mind to seeing her walk across the stage at some, graduation ceremony as a young adult. It would just give me comfort. But I'm not trying to micromanage. I'm not trying to, change the stars of her incredible adventure in the heart of God. She's here for stuff that only she knows and that only she can give herself. And this is what we must understand is true for everyone else. Trust the order, send them off with love, let them follow their heart, whatever that is, high ideals or whatever, and realize that in the blink of an eye, the lights will come on, we'll all see the truth, we'll all have a good belly laugh, and we'll say, let's go back into time and space, and we'll be best friends, and I'm never going to let you lose the faith, and you help me stick to my guns. Okay, fellow adventurers, tricky question, tricky illusions, see through them, know the truth. There's only order and love. Have a great week. Check out my podcast if you like. Sometimes maybe these morning discussions on Facebook or Instagram might not match your schedule. Well, all of them are being compiled 1 week's worth of tune-ups at a time and posted to our podcasts. Check the link below, swipe up on Instagram. The podcasts are available at Apple, at Google, at Lisbon, and all of the other major podcast platforms. Okay, everybody, thanks for the great questions. Please post them below right now. Could be my talking point tomorrow. And on Facebook, thank you so much, Patty, Rosemary, for being here. On Instagram, Anna and Flower Shop Mama. All right, I bet you've got a nice store. And the Terribly Good Adventure. All right, thanks for the hearts. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for telling your friends. Like, follow, all that good stuff. Adios, amigos. Te amo.